guys, my name is Ben.
And my name is Kate. And today we're going to show you what the blended learning for grades 7 through 12 is going to look like this year.
Kate and I both served on learning task forces over the summer. And while we aren't necessarily thrilled to come back to school under these circumstances, we are confident that this plan gives us the best opportunity to return to learn while also keeping us and everyone else around us completely safe.
So blended learning means that we will be learning in school and remotely.
Right, and we'll all get Chromebooks, just like last year. And these will be really important for us to use at school and remotely, as most of our courses will be moving into Canvas, an application that allows me to access all of my classes while at home or at school. We will have opportunities to schedule time with our course teachers throughout the semester too.
In this blended model, we will start by attending school in person 2 days each week. Later in the year, some of us may attend in person more or less frequently. It just depends on what each of us needs to best support our individual learning.
When we get to school, we start each day with our learning coach and our cohort. Our learning coach is really important because he or she will help us connect for any in-person learning opportunities with our teachers. The learning coaches will also really get to know us well and try to understand our passions, goals, and maybe even career aspirations. Our cohort time will include opportunities to really explore how we interact and learn with others that give us feedback on learning strategies, social skills, and even our own self-management.
They'll help us figure out how much time to spend working on each course while we are at school and also when we are at home.
They will know whether we drive ourselves to school, get driven by a family member, or even if we ride the bus.
They will know if we have a reliable internet connection at home. And if we don't, they will help us figure out ways to learn remotely when we are away from school.
My parents will also connect with the learning coaches whenever they need to talk about how I'm doing at school.
I know that my learning coach will be a huge help in this blended learning model. This is also a great strategy for helping us limit contact with a lot of others during the day, as we will be based with the same group of students in a learning cohort as much as possible.
So now let's talk about the school itself. It's definitely not going to look like normal.
Yeah, our classrooms won't be so crowded, so that we can physically distance.
We'll need to wash our hands frequently and use hand sanitizer throughout the day.
When walking in the hallways, moving around campus, or in situations that prevent us from maintaining physical distance, we are encouraged to wear masks to protect ourselves and others.
I know I'll be wearing a mask, but also remember to bring personal clear water bottles because shared drinking fountains will be inaccessible.
We'll also have grades 7 through 12 on each campus, but the younger students will be housed in different areas of the campus than the older students.
Right, plus some classes, especially those that are hands-on, will have more required time in person. This could be a lab in a science course, a CTE course, or other electives that depend on face-to-face learning.
Grab-and-go breakfasts are still available, but lunch will be somewhat different too.
Yeah, like when I buy my lunch, I will still go to the cafeteria to pick it up, but I'll need to be aware of the floor markings so that I'm physically distanced from others. Meal choices will be pre-packaged and a barcode scanner will be used to access my account so that I don't have to touch surfaces in the line.
But we can't all eat together in the cafeteria like normal. This is disappointing because lunch is where I normally get to see all my friends at one time. Instead, we'll be spreading out across the campus to eat lunch.
On days that I'm at school, I'll be able to take meals home to eat when I'm not there. I just order my meals and pick them up before leaving school in the afternoon.
We're also being trusted to do more on our own, which is really cool.
Right, like the fitness part of PE class will be our responsibility. With all of the safety guidelines and personal physical activity is restricted and will not take place at school. Other classes will expect us to do things at home too. And it'll all count towards earning credits and getting the grades we want.
As high schoolers, some of us attend classes off-site for part of the day. For instance, Susie G. Gibson Science and Technology Center, STEM, Governor's School, or early college. Specifics about these programs can be found on the FAQ page of the Bedford website or directly from the program administrators.
Well, Ben, I think that's all we had to share for the blended learning for grades 7 through 12.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. Keep a lookout for specific information from your school about the upcoming school year.
See you at school soon.